What's up, everyone? Welcome to Power Play with CJ Prospect Profile. Still want to focus on Remi Elie of the London Knights, one of the player eligible for the 2013 NHL entry draft. This was his first year in the OHL, and he played on a very deep London Knights team that went to the Memorial Cup after winning, the OHL championship. Had 17 points in 65 games with the Knights and had 34 penalty minutes. Was a +7. His productivity really stepped up in the playoffs with 8 points in 21 postseason games. Was +3. He's a great sized kid at 6'2" and 205 pounds. Farm strength. He's from rural Ontario, and really played a bottom six role with, like I said, on a stacked London Knights team. And I think because of that, he's going to fall in the draft. He might go as high as a fourth or fifth round. I think he's going to be a 6th or 7th round pick. But because he's big, because he was buried on the depth chart, I'd take a flyer on him. Because I think if you're big and can skate ahead, play in a straight ahead style game, and he does just that, I think there's going to be opportunity to play at the next level. Do I think he'll develop into a top 6 role? No, I think he'll be a great bottom 6 forward down the line. I don't see him as a top 6 guy, but I can see him developing into a skill set that is fitting of a bottom 6 NHL forward. I think that's great for him. I think he's going to grow. I think he can probably put on another inch or two and 20 pounds of muscle. He just turned 18 a couple months ago, like most players in the draft. And then I think next year there's going to be some graduation on the London Knights. I think both Domi and Horwood will be back. I think he'll get more of an opportunity to play with those guys and play in a top 6 role where points are going to come from playing in offensive situations, playing on the power play, stuff like that. And I think it could realistically be a situation where, similar to the Boston Bruins prospect Anthony Kamara, where they drafted him in the 3rd or 4th round a couple years ago, and then this year with the Barry Colts got to play with Shifley, and you saw his numbers, really step up. And I think that could be a similar situation this year and next year, this upcoming year and year after that, with Elie playing with Domi and Horwood, two pretty creative offensive players. And I think maybe his points step up, and maybe top 6 potential creeps in there a little more. But I like his game. I think he's gonna be a pretty safe pick. I mean, like I said, he played in the Hunters organization. They know how to develop quality hockey players, and I think he's gonna be the next in line. Like I said, I don't think the offensive upside is that high, but you never know. He could really be a surprising guy that turns heads down the line, and develops into a quality, second line forward. You never know. When you got power forward potential, it's definitely worth taking a flyer on. And besides, power forwards, and I've said this ad nauseum, take longer to develop because of the nuances of being a power forward. You can push guys around in juniors very easily that you can't push around in pro hockey. I think he's gonna figure that out, but I think the offensive improvement will come before that. So he's a pretty intriguing prospect and a guy I'd definitely look at towards the end of the draft. Anyway, that's my next episode of Power Play with CJ Prospect Profiles on Remi Elie of the London Knights. Stay tuned for episodes throughout the playoffs and beyond. Later, guys.